this here is a particular implementation of our three layered protocol that we spoke about earlier, that kind of allows us to read data off some kind of sensor platform to some kind of PC and finally to an endpoint. This endpoint, I'd like to note, can be any kind of device. Does not have to be an Android phone. It can be another PC. So it can really be, you have a lot of choice there. In fact, when we're debugging this, we first started debugging it using a telnet program on the same platform as that PC right there. So let's take a look at what we have here as far as sensors here. We have a piezoelectric sensor here mounted on a sensor board of some, well, it's a board. I'll leave it at that. I'll let people who know what they're talking about explain that right there. Notice all the yellow wires. Very, very many yellow wires. And they all converge. Yes, they do. All roads do lead to Rome indeed. That's an Arduino Mega right there, which we're basically using that to multiplex these sensors into a single, so it reads in the sensor readings and then outputs them over serial to the PC right there using that silver USB cable. Here we have a sound impact sensor and yet another piezoelectric sensor. So what's better than one way of verification that something happened? Two ways, two independent ones. One a piezoelectric sensor, the other one is a sound impact sensor. So you are doubly sure that something had happened here. So what we are trying to implement here to show a potential use of our layered architecture we discussed earlier is some kind of burglary detection system. As someone opens the door right there, you'll know about it because on the phone here you'll get a toast notification. As someone opens a file cabinet with the Coca-Cola 007 recipe in it, you'll know about it because the piezoelectric flex sensor will send a voltage to the Arduino board, and that will let you know someone opened a file cabinet. And when someone opens your secret recipe book, you'll know about it as well because it actually makes a lot of vibrations and sound when you have paper sliding across paper. So let's kind of get a look how this might work here. So here we have our phone right here. Here we have a server that's written in MATLAB. The server reads the data over serial USB. You can see here, let the camera focus, if my hands will stay steady. In that field there you can see the COM port that the device is connected to. And here you see the server's IP address and port number. And you can also see a field for client IP address, which right now is just void. Client IP address, there's nothing there because nothing's connected. But if we hit the connect button, we can see, if we hit the connect button, there we go. So we hit the connect button on the smartphone there, and now we can see the IP address of my phone. Please do not send me spam. I'd appreciate it if you guys didn't use that for nefarious purposes. And there's our connection state. So if we hit the receive button right here on the PC, we can see here we're receiving a bunch of data. We have a protocol here where we send in 2 bytes to device ID, followed by 2 bytes being the actual recording from that device. So we have 3 devices 0, 1, and 2. So you see a bunch of 0 readings, not much is happening now. Here you can see their serial receive count, and here we can see the IP transmission account. So currently, right now, data is being sent to the phone right here, but since it's not over a certain threshold, we're not getting any notifications. So what we see here, we tweak, if I was to tweak this sensor here and bend it, it should generate a voltage, and we should be able to read that, hopefully. There we go. Yeah, so here it shows up right there. That's device 1 of the piezoelectric sensors right there. And you can see it just sent a notification to the phone. So here in a few minutes, we're going to basically send you kind of like a demo of why you might want to use this. So this here's kind of the technical, this is our setup. In a second, we'll actually show you the goodies.